Hello, my beloveds. Welcome to a new episode of the video blog. Every other year during this time of the year, we get to go through another episode of what seems like the Texas apocalypse, also known as the state legislative session. I am so proud of the so many of you that have been doing whatever you can to fight the most harmful of this session's legislative proposals while supporting legislation that would increase justice and the quality of life for all, rather than diminishing both. I especially want to thank our Social Action Council and all the folks involved in each of our social action pillars for your great planning and work. And I want to give a special shout out to our Minister of Joy and Justice and Executive Director of our Texas Unitarian Universalist Justice Ministry, Reverend Erin Walter, for her amazing leadership. Erin, I can't even begin to express what an honor and a privilege it is to get to work with you and to be colleagues and friends with you. You're among the folks who make me so happy to be able to call myself a Unitarian Universalist. So thank you all for your sense of what is right and just, your well-placed anger at so much harmful potential legislation, from further attacks on reproductive freedom, to hateful proposals directed at LGBTQ folks, especially our trans siblings, to anti-voting, anti-BIPOC, anti-economic justice proposals, to environmental malpractice, to the state of Texas announcing it will take over the Houston Independent School District and replace its duly elected officials. So much for independent. So much for democracy. And it is perhaps these proposals that will be so harmful to our children that are the most galling. And as we all know, what I've listed is by far only a partial list. And as we all know, it's not just happening here in Texas. These proposals feel like gross violations of our human and religious values. They strike at our very souls. So what I want to say in this video is that while I continue to cheer, applaud, and encourage our efforts during this time, I also want to recognize how stressful and discouraging and maddening this time can be. For so many of us, it's scary. It's traumatic. Let's allow ourselves to acknowledge how disturbing this public time can feel. So even as we do the work of justice, let's take time to take care of ourselves and one another. Let's make time for that joy about which Reverend Erin so often reminds us. So take a moment to go to the park with your family. Go on a date night. Have a party after the rally. Watch or read something mindless but funny. Hug a loved one or a beloved furry creature. Whatever brings you joy. And in these times, our spiritual practices may be more important than ever, even though it may feel like we can't spare the moments for them. Take those moments. Meditate, knit, garden, sing, dance, go on a nature hike, engage in your chosen form of art. Whatever feeds your soul, gives you that greater sense of interconnectedness, and helps you feel calmer and more grounded. And finally, let's all remember that this is a big part of what church is for. This is a major part of this church's mission, and we are in this together. We are here for each other. We all grow weary and need to rest from time to time. We can all be there to carry one another for a while when needed, as together we bend the arc of the universe toward justice, no matter how long it takes, no matter how arduous the road, no matter the misinformed who mistakenly try to block the beloved community that will eventually become. I love you. I'm proud of you. I am with you, as is your entire ministry team. Until next time, keep up the great work. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.